G'day, this is Scotty Tucker from Clearwater Lakes and Ponds, and I'm sitting here with the pond boss's lovely wife, Debbie Lusk. Thanks for joining us today, Debbie. The last few minutes we've spent with Bob talking about ponds and some of the technical and biological points of view, but I thought it'd be a good idea to have a talk to someone that doesn't really or hasn't been trained in ponds, certainly picked up a lot about pond management over the years, supporting your husband, but from a pond user's point of view, what sort of advice or what can you share with us with some of the things that you've found that building such a beautiful pond like this has brought to you and your family, and some of the enjoyment, and why should people build a pond?
Well, we have found with not only our children as they were growing up over their high school years, it was a great place you always knew where the kids were because they were out here swimming, and of course the idea of having the zip line going across the pond to get on. I mean, I've had guys that are over 200 pounds running across the zip line, hanging by their feet and diving in, and we have stood on the shore just having laughs and enjoyment, taking great pictures and celebrating a lot of different occasions, birthdays, after prom parties, and they all want to come out here, and that's the main thing, is whether they're fishing or they're swimming, or just one year I bought them a trampoline, and I looked outside and I had about 10 boys, high school boys, on a trampoline wrestling, and just having lots of fun. So on that aspect of just having a place for kids to call and say, hey, can we come and have it at y'all's place, that means a lot to me, because I always wanted to know where my kids were, and I always did, because they're out here and then they're fishing. And something that was great with our older children was one of our sons had all of his college buds come down and do a catfish tournament, and that was so fun. They were out there fishing all day long, and here, and it all just goes back to when we built the place and put the ponds in. First and foremost was to hope to have the family and the kids always want to come back, and so they did that on several occasions. But of course, I like to have things pretty, so we did a retaining wall with the flagstone area around the pond so that we can sit outside and enjoy it as well. And I'm still trying to get my husband to get more of the fountains and things like that, and he will. We just haven't got him in, but that's something that I'm looking forward to. Oh, and the funnest thing, I think, one of the nights we got the we call it the green monster light. We had 4 adults and a bottle of wine sitting waiting for the green monster light to come on so that we could see the fish. So, I mean, everything that we've purchased or been given, it all revolves around either friends or family, and that's what it's all about. When we built this place, that's what we had in mind to accomplish.
That's great. Sounds like you've had some wonderful times over the years, and some wonderful times to come. I can sure attest to the fact that sitting up there on that balcony or the patio overlooking the pond with a beer and a barbecue, it's a pretty special place to be. So there you have it. If you want to attract your friends and family, then a good pond's the way to go. Debbie, thank you very much.
Thank you.